Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television, coming to you live from Lagos. A reminder of our major stories. President Buhari offers assurance of his administration's commitment to rescuing remaining Chibok girls in Boko Haram captivity. School children join Bring Back Our Girls group leaders in Abuja streets. Members staged peaceful protests in Lagos. Federal High Court orders temporary forfeiture of massive currency haul recovered by EFCC from an Ikoyi apartment in Lagos. And US military drops biggest non-nuclear bomb on Islamic State group tunnel complex in Afghanistan. Just a quick reminder to you now that for all our top stories and others, please visit our website channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the Eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Just install the app and tap and swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Now we have some of those pictures that were sent in, and let's share them with you, shall we? Let's begin with this one from BUK Road in Kano State, showing the scene of an accident. The driver apparently veered off the road and slammed into the embankment, badly damaging this vehicle. This next set of pictures from Ehiala in Anambra State also shows an auto crash, which according to our eyewitness reporter was due to the recklessness of the truck driver. He's calling on the Federal Road Safety Call to put a check on dangerous driving. Our next one is from the Jahi district area of Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. It shows the extent of damage inflicted on the road by erosion. An eyewitness reporter calls on the authorities to fix the road. Still on roads is this photo from Makurdi, the Benue state capital. Our eyewitness reporter says the road, taken over by floods, runs through the Makurdi modern market, and he wants the state government to do something about it. Our final picture is from Ikbaja Ayobo in Alimosho local government area of Lagos State. Our eyewitness reporter says this wooden bridge, which connects several communities, is damaged and poses grave danger. He therefore calls on the state government to do something about it quickly. Thanks for all your pictures, and do send us some more when you can. The Nigerian Air Force today launched a 7-day air surveillance and bombardment operation codenamed Operation Smokeout to check the activities of wanted militia leader Tewase Akwaza and possible existence of ISIS or Boko Haram groups in Benue and Taraba states. Launching the operation in Makurdi, the Benue state capital, the air officer commanding of the Tactical Air Command, Air Vice Marshal Nuruddin Balogun, says although there is no official intelligence on the existence of ISIS or Boko Haram in Benue state, all avenues for information will be exhausted.
The weather does not dampen the spirits of these men. Instead, it fuels it. Along with the objective of their mission, to seek and find. The mission, codename Operation Smokeout, a week-long air surveillance and bombardment exercise by the Nigerian Air Force to checkmate the activities of a wanted militia leader, Tewase Akwaza, who they say has some questions to answer over the Zaki Biam killings in March. And as an extra, they will also investigate the possible existence of ISIS cells in the region.
We're working with other security agencies to make sure that we curtail and even put a stop to this menace. So some air assets, including ISR assets, gunships, and some fighter airplanes will be operating in the next 7 days, conducting intensive recce both day and night.
The acting commanding officer of the 101 Air Defense Group lists possible target spots for the operation.
The major restive areas include Agatu, Zaki Biam, Katina Ala, and Ubokolo local government areas, among others. Also, a forest stretching between Benue and Taraba states is a suspected enclave for the vandals perpetrating these acts.
Expressing his confidence in the military, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Sports and Youth Development is of the view that the mission is in the best interest of the people of Benue State.
The Benue State government has a lot of confidence in the operations of the military, and we are very confident that with the briefs we have received and from what we have heard from the AOC, we know that it's going to be well. I think we're going to have a lot of security who will sleep with their eyes closed.
As Operation Smokeout commences, the people of the communities may be asking themselves one question. If all this attention is given to one man, why wasn't anything like this done to check the activities of herdsmen when their families were killed, properties and farmlands destroyed? It may just be a matter of priorities.
A federal high court in Lagos has ordered the temporary forfeiture of the funds recovered by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission from an apartment in the Ikoyi area of Lagos. Justice Muslim Hassan, in his ruling, ordered that the $38 million, 23 million naira and £27,000 be temporarily forfeited to the federal government of Nigeria. The judge gave till May the 5th for any interested party in the funds to show cause why the money should not be permanently forfeited to the federal government. The EFCC's recovery of the funds followed a whistleblower's confidential alert received by the Commission's Lagos office regarding some suspicious movement of bags in and out of the apartment. The discovery came days after the EFCC announced the recovery of €547,730 and $21,090, as well as $5,648,500 naira from a Bureau de Change operator in Balogun Market, also here in Lagos. In the meantime, there's a huge controversy over the owner of the Ikoyi apartment, where large sums of money were uncovered by the EFCC. Although an Israeli construction company allegedly lists former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Adamu Muazu, as their client and owner of the property, the personal assistant to the former chairman insists his principal does not own the house. Also, Mrs. Esther Nnamdi Obwe, former managing director of the Pipelines and Product Marketing Company, listed as the occupant of one of the apartments in the building, has also denied any link where the said money was found. In a statement by his lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Emeka Etiaba, Mrs. Nnamdi Obwe says she's shocked by the news of the recovery, commending the EFCC for uncovering what she called a large-scale loot. According to the statement, quote, "It's our client's belief that the source and ownership of the said uncovered sums of money is known or eventually will be known by the EFCC in due course. There is therefore no need for conjecture or speculation," end of quote. The controversial apartment is in Osborne Towers on Osborne Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. Let's move swiftly over to Abuja, and here's Linda Akigbe. Linda.
Hello, Ijoma. The House of Representatives Committee investigating allegations that $17 billion of undeclared crude oil and liquefied natural gas was stolen between 2011 and 2014 says it will be forced to summon some agencies to appear before it. The chairman of the Ad-Hoc Committee said this at the end of the 4-day investigative hearing, which had officials of different government agencies, international oil companies and banks appearing to make presentations. The chairman says it believes it still has issues to verify and will continue its investigations into the matter.
We still have issues that we need to verify, and some agencies have not even appeared at all, although some of them have submitted some of their written submissions to our office. We've collected it and we have written to them to appear. We've published some of this public hearing in about 3 national dailies, and we are surprised that they have not. Some of them have not sent in letters to be excused. They've not sent representatives, and we will be left with no option than to invoke the rules of the House at the end of the day to summon them. We'll go through our records, and those of them that have not even sent any representative, no phone calls, nothing, and have sent some submission, written documents to us, we will have no option but to call them. And there are some people who actually came, but they are not competent to speak on the subject matter. Certainly, we have to invite them again.
It appears Lagos State wants to be delisted from the role of state without properly elected local government leadership as the state prepares for its council polls, which has been scheduled for the 22nd of July 2017. The Lagos State Electoral Commission says it will not consider the use of card reader machines for the conduct of the polls as used in the 2015 general elections. Meanwhile, the crisis rocking the leadership of Nigeria's opposition party, PDP, reflected at the meeting of the State Electoral Commission with stakeholders as a mild drama ensued when two PDP chairmen showed up at the event. Our political correspondent, Seun Okimbaloye, reports.
Nigeria's commercial hub, Lagos, with an everyday sprawling population, is presently governed by unelected local government administrators. For almost 3 years now, there has not been a local council elections, just like most states of Nigeria. The Lagos State Electoral Body, LASIEC, has a new chairperson, a former Lagos Chief Judge, and she and our commission here has released a timetable for election of new local government leadership. The poll is slated for Saturday, the 22nd of July 2017. And the electoral body is meeting here with representatives of political parties and other stakeholders.
Political parties are to pay administrative charges on the nomination processes of each of their candidates as follows. Chairman, 150,000 naira. Vice Chairman, 100,000 naira. Councillor, 75,000 naira.
That part of the guideline does not go down well with some of the political parties.
The administrative charges, we want it to remove completely.
Okay.
And if you insist, we would rather go to court against you.
And with the ongoing leadership crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party at the national level, the tension is evident in the party in Lagos. Two chairmen of the PDP showed up here.
Chairman PDP Lagos State. That cannot be. The authentic PDP chairman Lagos.
And so who will the Lagos electoral body recognize for these local council elections?
You see, but within the party in Lagos State, they have to sort themselves out and present one person that's going to represent them. Once that is done, we can represent that.
From whom are you going to ask for the authentic leadership of the party? From whom?
INEC.
We then sought to know just how much it will cost Lagos State to organize these local council elections.
We have a budget, definitely.
What's the budget amount?
2 billion.
2 billion.
2 billion.
Local council elections in Lagos State in the past have come with huge controversies and also concerns of manipulations and rigging. The Justice Phillips leadership has a huge burden to bear. She will have to show just how fast she has switched from being a judicial officer to an electoral chief. Seun Okimbaloye reporting for Channels Television.
As the leadership crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party lingers, a group that identifies itself as a coalition of PDP young leaders has appealed to the warring factions to bury the hatchet in the interests of the party. The spokesman of the group, Anthony Ahilebo, who addressed a news conference in Abuja, says the leadership tussle has undermined the stability of the party. The group also appealed to PDP governors to be alive to their responsibilities to reposition the party ahead of the 2019 general elections. And when the news at 10 returns, Central Bank of Nigeria raises weekly forex sales to Bureau de Change operators to $20,000 per retailer. That's in business news. Join us again.